Hey everybody, Pastor Jake here. I wanted to take a moment and give you just a brief update about where we are as a church, how we're doing in navigating this season of pandemic. First, I just want to say how proud I am of every single one of you and how you have all stepped up to the plate to make this season of church online such a fruitful season. It's incredible to see hundreds of you gathering digitally every single week and so many people getting saved every Sunday, still continuing to gather by the hundreds in neighborhood groups. It's really, really encouraging for Nicole and I and for the team. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'm so grateful. Thank you for continuing to believe in the mission of God and the mission of this church, sowing financially. It just means the world, and I can't express it enough. Nicole and I just feel so absolutely blessed to be leading this church, and you guys you've stepped up to the plate, and it's truly awesome. We do anticipate that church is going to continue in this format, at least for a little while longer, in regards to strictly digital gatherings, church online on Sundays, neighborhood groups, one night, things like that happening through digital formats. We feel fairly confident that the first step out of this stage is going to be gathering in neighborhood groups on Sundays to watch church online together, to worship and pray together. Can't wait till that day. It's going to be really, really powerful. I want to really encourage you right now to think of us as one church in 30 neighborhood groups. More than we are one church in Sunday gathering locations. Right now, we're one church in 30 groups. We're going to need those groups to multiply to continue facilitating and serving everybody as we're able to come back to those. That's the way we have to be thinking right now. One of the most fastest growing churches in the world is the Underground Church in China. No buildings, no physical locations. They get together in homes. The gospel is not locked down right now, trust me. As long as we don't lock down our hearts, the gospel is going to keep doing what it does. It's going to work powerfully through us as we minister to one another and minister to the world around us. So I can't wait for that day. I'm enjoying this season right now. I think God's using it, and we always knew God would, right? Like whatever the enemy intends for evil, God's going to work together for good for those who love him and are called according to his great purpose. So we never doubted that. That's obviously true. So we're enjoying this, but at the same time, we are deeply excited about being able to come together in small groups. We're pretty confident that's going to be the next step. We'll have more info about that as we find out the info. We're doing our absolute best to stay in tune with the guidelines of the city and the mandates that they're giving, and we want to honor those and just be so respectful. And at the same time, we're on the restricted timeline of our venues. We rent all of our venues, and so they're not open. Therefore, we are obviously not open on Sundays for those gatherings. So we're taking that process with wisdom, and we're walking through it with faith as well. And we know that God is going to open the doors, and our church is going to continue to grow as it has in this season and whatever the next stages look like. For now, I want to encourage you, Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9, I think is so applicable to us in this season. Let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. Let's not lose heart. The way that we don't lose heart is we just keep doing good, knowing that God's going to bring the harvest. What does it look like right now to do good? I think right now it looks like staying really committed to our neighborhood groups, not allowing things like Zoom fatigue to get the best of us, but just to remain committed to one another for our own sakes, for the sake of our brothers and sisters. Let's continue to do that again. One church in 30 groups. So important that we have that mindset right now. That's what doing good looks like. Doing good looks like remaining on mission. We talked about incarnating the culture at the last one night. Let's continue to do that. And we are missionaries for Christ right now in the city of Los Angeles. Always have been. But man, God is shining a spotlight on that for us right now. No better time to be a missionary, to reach people for Jesus, to invite them into church online. All these things still stand. We're just going to keep doing good. We know that God's going to bring the harvest. We don't doubt. We don't fear. We trust in God. I want to encourage you to do that. I love you. And as soon as we have any more updates, trust me, we will be communicating with you promptly and clearly. You can look forward to that. In the meantime, we'll see you throughout the week in neighborhood groups and on Sunday for church online. God bless you guys.